Hey you guys, I'm here back with another one. I hope everyone's doing really well. I titled it Choosing Your Higher Cup, okay? Energy, Boundaries, and Soulful Fulfillment. All right, so I want to start today by talking about something that is at the very core of our healing and spiritual growth, our energy, who we give it to, and what we allow into our lives, right? So I've said this before, right? But let's dive a little deeper. Okay, so we live in a world full of energies. Of course, everything is energy, both seen and unseen. And a part of our journey is learning to discern where our energy goes and whether it is being fully reciprocated. Okay, so think of your energy as a sacred currency, right? So every thought, word, and action carries value. And if we're giving it to sources that aren't aligned, aren't aware, or aren't willing to meet us where we are, or aren't willing to meet us where we're at, we are unintentionally blocking the flow of abundance, joy, and fulfillment that God, the universe, or your higher self is ready to give you. So let's put it in real world terms, okay? Maybe there's a family member, friend, coworker, or romantic interest who continually drains you, okay? They admire you. Maybe they even rely on you emotionally, financially, or spiritually, but they don't give back equally, okay? They may love being inspired by your life, but they aren't showing up to meet you in the same way. These are what I call fans, okay? They enjoy watching your energy, your passion, your growth, but they aren't participating in a balanced reciprocal way, right? So it's not like that equal give and take exchange. Contrast that with your true supporters, the ones who meet you on your level. These are the friends, partners, or colleagues who are also rising in their own lives, passionate about their path, and bringing energy that reciprocates your own, okay? When you connect with them, it's like a powerful synergy, and you'll feel that, you guys. You really will feel the difference from someone else that you're kind of just routinely going through the motions with, almost, right? So it becomes that powerful synergy, that connection, that really strong bond that you almost like can't. It can be so uplifting, and then like it also can be like wildly, like if it were to go like downhill, it can be very chaotic, right? But for the most part, like it's you have your own surge of energy along with theirs, and then unite together. You become more powerful together, and you feel that, and it's igniting. So I know I felt that with people. So it becomes that a natural balance, right? Okay, so it's a mutual exchange that uplifts, empowers, and strengthens both of you. So these are the people your soul is meant to attract. Okay, attract now. Right? Okay, and here's the critical piece. God, the universe, your higher self, they are giving you that choice. Okay, at this time, you are not obligated by default to give your energy to anyone or anything that isn't aligned with you and where you're at in your healing timeline. Okay, so you have the power to access. Is this source of energy giving back in full? Are they willing to reciprocate equally? And if not, you are fully allowed to refuse to give any more energy to that source if it is not equally matching yours, okay? And you're feeling drained, you're feeling like you're just going through those motions, or like, hanging on to jokes or things that just like aren't interesting you, or the gossip and all the things that we've like spoken about before, right? So this is not an act of spite or anger. It is a sovereign choice to protect your sacred energy and reclaim your freedom. And this is truly coming from God. Like, He is really asking you guys to find what allows you to sit in peace, and for people to be able to recognize what you need, if you voice it or not. But like, we should really be at these points where our friends and families care about us, to notice when we're not saying something, or you know, we're feeling down and out, or if we're like being a little too like sporadic, or you know, whatever. But it's like a check-in. Like, that is what care is. Like, that is what acknowledgement of someone else's energy and feeling that, and being able, that's a connection alone, to like really feel someone else's energy before them having to say it. And that is recognizing your own and being intuitive. And that's what close friends, true friends, not friends that gossip with you and laugh at others behind people's backs, no, or talk about surface level shit. Like, no, the people that really know you and love you are going to recognize when you are hurt, like, because they know you, they want to know you. There's a difference between just having your friends and really wanting to know and understand them. And when they do ask you and you feel safe enough to express yourself, like, that person needs to just, when you hold space for someone, you're holding space to just hear them out, sit with them through that moment, let them be their vulnerable self, and care for that moment, and care for their words, and make sure that they feel safe, and that's it. That's it alone. Like, I even say, like, to my friends, it's like, if you need a vent, like, I am here for you to vent, and I hold space for that person to vent, and I don't go use it against them, and I don't, you know, tell them that they're wrong. No, that is what they're feeling in that moment. And this is what I'm talking about, guys. That is a true friend, family, coworker, what have you. That is so important. And that is something we need to recognize and really be more aware of. And can we do that? Can we hold space for others? And I feel like there has been a lot going on in the world, and I'm sure a lot in everyone's personal life, confirmation. And so, you know, when people go through really hard times, like, it's hard to like be in fear that, like, when you do express, because we can't always tell when our emotions are going to come on, you know, and sometimes it is in front of, like, maybe someone we wouldn't do that in front of or something. But to have the respect and hold and understand that person is in a moment of like ache or pain, like, please be gentle with others, and just be able to be there for them, and don't use it against them, and don't go tell others, because you guys, we've all been in those moments, and we need to understand we all have feelings and we all sit in them. So I'm just saying, let's make sure we really are walking around here with true intentions for not only ourselves but for others. You guys, like, this world, this 3D realm is hard enough. It's hard enough with all the judgment, with just all the gossip, with all the anxiety and the stressors to be something. And it's like, sometimes people don't know. Sometimes people are lost, and sometimes they don't know who they even can trust to say those things. And you guys, I feel like it's gotten so bad. It's so bad, and we need to turn it around. We must find, like, open our hearts and have love for other people, and not for our own selfish needs, for truly to care for another being just because we know in certain moments, and I would hope in all moments, it's the right thing to do. We need to put our egos and our selfish ways aside. Because I am telling you, we have all been in situations where we have been in pain. We don't have anyone to go to. Or, you know, or it's like we're hating the world, and, like, you know, no one cares about us, and we're abandoned, and all these things. And yeah, we can turn it around and be strong, but it's not always fair even to have to be the strong one. And it's hard to do that. And I can tell you from myself, I'm a very, very sensitive, emotional person. But when unfairness is done and directed at me, yes, I will stand very strong. And I will make sure the best I can do, and to make sure I make it right for me and for others. All I'm saying, you guys, this is how we need to start thinking, because no one can tell me that they haven't been in such a lost place or such a hurt place by someone, by an ex or a family member or something, you know, by someone that you didn't even know and they judged you. Like, we all feel. I cannot stress that enough. You can mask it all day long or not, but it's going to break. The mask is going to fall, and something will happen in your outside world, and you can fall to pieces. Someone will pass away, or, you know, someone's going to be really sick in your family or something. And like, I don't wish that upon anyone, but I'm just saying, we don't always have to stand so strong. But if we just stop the harm against one another and the selfish ways, we can turn around and really be there for one another. Because in one way or another, we will be sitting in that other person's position at one point where maybe we made fun of, or we didn't help them in the moment, and you just will. That's life. That is fucking life. So if we don't start maturing and being respectful, trust me, God will show you what it feels like to hurt. And that's, I know that sounds bad, but that's cause and effect of life. It just is. So present yourself how you truly want to be treated by others. You give out what you want back. And like I said, it's like the same thing. You put out bad, bad will come back. You put out good, good will come back. It just is. Law of attraction, cause and effect, you guys. Okay, but that's what we're saying. Like, really know your energy and who and what energy matches with you. And you guys, this, like I said, this is in career choices, you know, and friendships, family members. This is what God is saying, because he's giving us the opportunity. Yes, you don't have to feel guilt and shame to walk away from these people, places, and things. He's like, I need to work on them, and you need to work on you so you can move forward in your life, as I work with you as well. But we are not being held up by energies that are pulling us down and getting in crossfires of their karma. It's a backlash. And you become who your friends are. You want to sit in low vibrational bullshit and talk bullshit? You become that. Saying where attention goes, energy flows. So if you're dabbling in negative things, like, you're consuming that negativity. It's resting on your back. If you're in positive, uplifting things with people that want to talk on topics that are outside of surface level things, like, you will expand, you will grow, you will learn, you will benefit. So it's a choice, and that leads me to this. So when you make that choice, okay, when you step into the higher awareness of giving consciously and receiving consciously, you unlock a level of freedom, joy, and clarity that you have never known. You free yourself from attachments that have held you back. You clear space. It's clearing the space so you can bring in better. And you clear space in your life for new opportunities, relationships, and experiences that are fully aligned with your highest path. And you feel higher vibration, like vibrational. You do, and you want to I always want to entertain those people. No, you want to be with those people again, because you feel good and they feel good within themselves and you feel good within yourselves. It's an equal exchange. They don't need to siphon off of your energy. They don't need to talk about low vibrational whatever, they don't need to do that, because they have found wholeness within themselves, you guys. And remember, we're always healing. So it's You know, I don't want people to feel like, well, I have to be fully whole. No, my loves, like, if you are on it's a mindset to be on a better path, to want better for yourself. It is simply that. You start there. Like I said, it's never too late for anyone to like change their ways or even want to change your ways. It starts with the want. It starts with the putting down, like surrendering the bullshit. You know what I mean? It's like, aren't we tired? Aren't you tired? Like, to anyone out there that has been on the side of like, I don't know, you know, causing some drama or anything. I'm sure we've all been there at some point in our timelines, but it's tiring. I'm sure it's tiring, you guys. It's time to, it's okay. It's like, release it. It's like, forgive yourself and let's move forward. Let's move forward, all of us together. Like, this is what it's about, okay? We are all existing here. The energy is all like encompassing as one, okay? We're all energetically exchanging all the time. And you guys, think how much energy you put in fueling or backing like the strategy, or like the anger, or you know, like the stress that builds on top of that alone when you don't get your way or something. I mean, like, even it's exhausting. It's tiring, and it's paranoia. It's all consuming, and it's all consuming of negative, low vibrational feelings. And don't let it become a sickness within you. You guys, release that. There is light at every end of each and every one of your tunnels. Everyone's tunnel. There's always a way out and up. Don't let things get so bad or so angry at the world that, you know, you end up harming yourself or someone else. We're not doing that. I care for you guys. Just know that anyone that's feeling like that's like hating the world, or like, you know, about to harm themselves, there is help. There are people that will help you, because that's a very scary place to be. And I hope none of you guys are sitting in that, but just know, like, I send out so much love to everyone and all people, even my enemies or whatever, you know. And it's like, you guys, we can turn it around. Everyone has been in a situation that has been so detrimental for their safety, for their life. Don't let your life slip that far down, okay? See the light, find the light. It's there for you, okay? Okay, and so when we want to align with our highest path, and we clear the space out, okay, then uncover parts of your expertise, your gifts, and your true self that have been possibly locked away for years, even since childhood. And that is true. Like, it's like the spring cleaning that you do in your home, you know what I mean? You get rid of the old to like bring in the new, or you what is it, feng shui your house, or move it around. But it's true, even with people, places, things, like we don't, or, you know, like we have to, you know, remove to bring in new, right? We don't hold on to all of our exes, like, and thinking we're going to get a brand new, like, boyfriend, you know, like, you're telling the universe, like, oh no, I still want to cling to that, like, you know, or we're not sleeping with, like, our friends, because then the universe is like, okay, well, isn't that your person? Like, I'm not kidding. Like, that's how it works. Like, you have to release what is like halting you, what's holding you back, what's stopping you, the people, places, things that don't want to grow up. And if they don't want to grow up, they're then like holding you back, right? It's keeping you on that timeline, that lower vibrational timeline, right? Especially if they don't want to make those changes and all of that. So I'm just saying, God is giving all of you guys this like huge release of like, don't feel bad. He's like, I need to work on the people that are around you that have been allowing you to stay stagnant as they stay stagnant, or holding you back, holding you down. So he's saying, just don't feel guilt or shame. It's your time to leap into your next timeline. It is your time to set goals for yourself, and it's for you and you. And, you know, don't worry about how, you know, they may feel in things. Like, God is going to work with them, okay? Because you have to be a little selfish. It's not even selfish, it's self-care. It's self-care. It's for your life. And I think specifically he was saying that it's definitely like there's a lot of people that need to do this with their families. Like very, very strong boundaries, like, or like full separations. And I'm not saying, and he's saying like possibly that, you know, if they work on themselves, like it's like they can come back, but like there's families out there that are literally holding back their children for their own selfish benefit. It doesn't look like that. That's not like what they're saying out loud. But if you have been feeling that, or, you know, feeling guilt for like leaving your, you know, your mother, your father, you're not the mother to your siblings. It's like, it's your time to step out. Okay. God will handle that, but you have to be strong and courageous to walk your own path and say no to these things. We are, and God is saying, I want my children to be standing on their own, in their own power, their own energy, and to pick the life that they want for themselves without all the noise around. This is truly your time. He is giving you this, and he will guide you and help you. I'm telling you, like, this was like literally explained. So, and do not need to feel shame. It's going to free up so much space. It's like, okay, when my mother passed away, like I thought if my mom died, I would die. Like I never knew to do without her, right? I felt no, and like, you know, bless her soul, but like when she passed away, it was like a freedom came out of me. Like I was free. And I felt like I wasn't being like sad enough or something because she had just passed. But I'm telling you, like I learned later and understanding, like, I mean, what like kind of like a mother that like encompasses her children and makes them her everything. And my mom did, me and my sister. And then, you know, it was kind of like used us like against each other at times. And like, and it was like manipulation. It was almost like a form of like narcissism. When I learned more about narcissists and, you know, psychology and really like what that does, I mean, like my mother didn't choose to like go get remarried or like, you know, and then she was like angry with us, like when we would like, you know, get our own apartment and things like that. And so I just saw like, but the energy that was stripped away, like it was like a bond, like she was like a twin flame kind of, and you can be that with your family members, and you need to like cut it apart. Yeah, so the energy was so consuming, and that's why I even felt like if my mom passed away, like I would die, like because my mom was micromanaging my life, like in ways, and making me feel like, you know. And so I'm very good at being on my own, and I thrive in this, you know. But I also do like having someone, you know, at some point if it's the right person for me. But I'm just saying, like, you guys, these things go on within our family members. It's like that the karmic connections are with even your family members, your mom, your dad, like, or your sibling. And it's not just people. That's what I'm saying. Like, don't even look at you have to like strip down the label, and you need to just see it as energy. And when it's all encompassing of you, like, you have to cut the cords. You have to separate. That's freedom. So I'm just saying that would be your freedom, like your feeling of, you know, just that disconnect. It's like cutting the umbilical cord. It's needed amongst some family members. I'm telling you, because if they're not choosing, you know, to release you or be proud of you or like support you in all your things, like that's a problem. Like, remember, we are all beings. Cut the label, cut the age, like none the wiser if they are not recognizing their own patterns that are a problem for themselves and others. You guys, we cannot feel bad for that. Especially your parents and your family members should be like supporting you and pushing you off and telling you, yes, like go do this, you know what I mean? So be very aware of that, and you need to make strong boundaries and or cut away and allow God to work with them. But God is saying, please, children, I'm asking you to do this. He's like, I am giving you this moment in time to break free. Break free. What's that song? But it's time to break free. I don't know, but I probably just made that up. But anyways, okay, so it's true, and perfect way to maneuver into this. It's so choosing the higher cup. Choosing your higher cup, right? Okay, so God is asking you to choose the higher cup. So choosing the higher cup means you say no to what isn't fully for you, okay? Even if it's tempting. Okay, you say yes to your own energy, your own path, and your own sacred potential. You may have to let go of the people, places, habits, or desires that have seemed necessary or comforting, right? But when you do, you open yourself to a life that is fully yours, sustainable and unshakable. Okay, so the confidence you have been seeking through external things will now arise from within you fully, okay, authentically and permanently. All right, so this is the key to pure soulful happiness, you guys. It is not about shortcutting the path, pretending things are easier than they are, or clinging to what is familiar, okay? It is about stepping fully into the life God and your higher self are preparing for you, okay? A life where your energy is respected, your gifts are fully expressed, and your soul is honored. And that is true when we are stuck with like other people or like lower vibrational, your gifts cannot fully activate. They can't come through. Because you're in such a dense vibration that it can't surface. It can't like fully peak for you. That's why we say it's so important to hermit, to disconnect, kind of from the world. So it's you and your energy. That is like the best way to like, do like jump timelines, like really protecting your energy. It's so sacred. And, learning to say no. And all you have to say is like, I'm on my healing journey. Like I'm choosing myself today. And when we say that, that is you like empowering yourself and standing up for yourself. And that is forming a sense of that confidence boost. And if people are not respecting that, then like, it's like, what is that then? Like that just goes to show like that's someone definitely you're doing the right thing by saying like, no, please keep away. Because people that don't want to grow and they want to stay in their low vibrational energy, which is all right, like do so. But it's like having umbilical cords, it's attachments to everyone. And then you're like spreading your soul fragments and like you're dismantling yourself. As you step forward, protect your energy like the sacred gift it is, okay? Release connections that are unbalanced or draining. Choose the higher cup, all right? Even when it seems harder, even when it asks you to sacrifice comfort, right? Comfort or old patterns. This is the quickest way, you guys, to like get your vibration high and, can lead to your next timeline, okay? Trust that God, the universe, or your higher self will guide you through the uncertainty, okay? And know that every step you take in alignment with your energy, your soul, and your higher cup moves you toward your highest timeline, okay? Your deepest confidence and your fullest potential. And to like your hopefully forever person and your soul tribe. Like that is where he's wanting us to move, and towards our passion, what we're choosing to do with like even our career path. Stand in your light, speak your truths, step into your creative solar plexus, your solar plexus power, okay? Rise, heal, thrive, and know that God is making sure all things are exposed, okay? All illusions are seen, and all the victims of past distortions will step into their victorious era on their highest timeline, okay? Okay, so you are the keeper of your energy. You are the author of your story. Maybe your name's Arthur. Okay, so choose wisely, choose boldly, choose the higher cup, you guys. And in doing so, you will create a life that is fully sustainable, deeply fulfilling, and authentically yours and yours alone. And you can do with what you want with that, okay? Because it's yours. No one can take it from you. And this is from God, okay? God is asking you and saying, yes, my children, It is and will be okay. For the betterment of all parties, it is time for you to choose yourself fully and release the people, relationships, family members, careers, bosses, and situations in your life that are holding your path back. God needs you to do this so he can guide you in the right direction, you guys. And I promise you, God promises that he will take care of those you release, ensuring the best and highest benefit in their lives as well, okay? It's the betterment for both and all parties, okay? These separations are necessary at this time. He said this, okay? So please release any guilt or shame you may feel. The cup of love, truth, and full alignment for your being requires these cutoffs. It requires them, he says, okay, to occur, or you will not be able to fully grow and align with your highest potential in this lifetime, okay? So each of you listening, my loves, you know who these people are. You know who these people, situations, and career paths are in your life that have kept you stuck, stagnant, or held back, knowingly or unknowingly, okay? Out of their own conditioning. It is out of their own conditioning or belief that they need you, okay? Or they need to do this. But God cannot raise you to where you are meant to be while you are still feeding into their lives or allowing them to cling to your path. He cannot assist either of you guys, if you remain in these limited, stagnant positions, okay? So please allow God to work through them and free you from these unnecessary attachments in this lifetime, you guys. Take the higher cup. Okay, release them fully. Trust that everything will be okay. It will. He has to work on them, okay? He has to work on them. They have different, even limited beliefs, you guys, from generations before that we do. We are more open-minded, free, and we should not be held back because our parents, just because that label of parents say so. They're not even capable of telling you differently because they are structured in their mind and what they've only known to be. That's why we accept where our parents are at and we choose differently for our paths. Just saying, they need healing as much as you do, okay? And in different ways, you guys. Okay, so... But your path is waiting. It is waiting, and you cannot carry them in with you. You can't. When you guys are jumping timelines and shifting and evolving and growing and dropping the bad habits and dropping the mindsets, the patternings and things that are not even essential for anyone's growth. They're not even essential for our parents that learn them. This is what we're breaking. So don't allow them to keep you kept in that mindset. It's wrong, or that culture, or what you need to be married and structured like this. No, you can have all your marriage and all of that, but it's going to be the way that you want it to be, and God is going to applaud that. That's what he wants, what you want in your life. I'm just saying, we have been taught wrong. Even our parents, their generations have been taught wrong. Okay, that's why we are the generational curse breakers. That's why we are moving into this new earth, this new era. It's about soul purposes. It's about passion. It's about finding the inner child and expressing those needs and wants and being playful and having fun and choosing true happiness. And no one can choose that true happiness but you and your heart and your mind and your soul and your body and your spirit is the only one that knows that. You and God, you and your higher self, you and your ancestors. I'm telling you, you guys. So please allow them to do not feel shame or guilt with this. This is God saying this. Please, my children, I will handle it, and I'm going to move you forward if you do these things. No, each of you guys know, sitting here watching this, whoever you're thinking in your mind that has been too coddling or too controlling or needing your time all the time to take care of their children or or handle this, handle that, It's no more. Or like paying for them, or like so they don't have to work. You guys, you're halting your life, and God is saying no more. I need this generation, these children, to move forward, and so I can work on them, because they have a lot of destructuring to do with how they were raised and how they think, and we can't do that for them. That's why accept, and say it kindly, say it gracefully, peacefully, but they have to respect it. I'm sorry. And God will make sure of it, you guys. But you have to make this choice, okay? So please allow God to work through them and free you from the unnecessary attachments in this lifetime, okay? Please, God is saying, take your higher cup, each and every one of you, okay? So I can help you lead you to your highest timeline quicker. Okay, so and he's saying this is very serious, you guys. Like release them, and this is even, you guys, relationships. This is like the career path that you're being drained at, that you're not benefiting from. That's that's overworking you. I'm telling you, like, it's like hands-on passion projects. Like, where are we going here with this? Okay, like what you want in your life. Okay. So release them, take your power back, and reclaim your energy fully, okay? Cleansed and cleared by the Most High. When you do, you will feel peace, freedom, and the confidence that has been buried under the weight of guilt, shame, obligation, and overextension. Your body, mind, and spirit, you guys, and it's 555 on the clock right now. That is change. That's change. That's like universal change in your life, and it's moving forward. Okay, so so your body, your mind, and your spirit will relax. It will feel like weights have been lifted and you are actually freed. Okay, the overthinking, the aches, the pains, even the body pains and aches, like that will be released. Okay, and all will too subside. Okay, so trust in my word, in God's word. Okay, trust in his word, trust in this process. He's asking you guys, please trust the process. Your path and your joy and your highest alignment is ready for you now. Okay, I love you guys so much. I hope that was helpful. And you guys, if anyone is out there like really hurting and needs a friend, I'm here. I am here for you guys, truly. I know. And if you're feeling like you can't trust anyone, or you just need to talk to someone, like, I am here. Okay, you guys know my DM and my email, of course. So if you just need to talk, truly, because I think people are going through a lot. Like, we've gone through a lot of karmic pushback. So I hope you guys feel that you can reach out, even past the messages and all of that. And yeah, I will put my offerings at the end, and I really, really send so much love and light and just truth, and speak your truth, and God's got you, okay? I love you guys so much, and I hope you have a fabulous Monday night. Love you guys. Okay, bye.
We're watching our kids growing up in a flash. Don't it feel like the good times go by too fast? Yeah, I wish time would take a little slower. Sometimes it feels like a blink and then it's over.